everyone. Thanks for joining me today. So I want to address a little issue that I have in the garden. I really like arbors, archways, those kind of things. For me, it's like the more the better. I don't know if you guys are like that, but I just love archways. So in this spot that I'm showing you, I wanted to have an archway here. And then we didn't have anything left. I used all the cattle panels for other projects, for other archways. I used a big section of it for the tomato trellis this year. But we did have a greenhouse frame, like one of those little temporary greenhouses. You can kind of see just by looking at it. So we had one of those. And I've been using that for a couple years. That we got it from our local swap shed. We got a lot of things from there. And I used it as a greenhouse the first season. And then this past season, I actually used it to build a frame over that big raised bed that you just saw. So it's been super helpful, but I don't like what I did here. It's just not aesthetically pleasing to me. That's something that I've kind of been focusing on lately. It makes me feel better when things are nice to look at. So I'm going to take this apart, and what I really want to do is build a archway trellis deal out of branches. That's something I've kind of always wanted to do. And we have a lot of branches here on the property that I use for other projects. I've used them as fence posts before. I use them to make trellises for things to climb on. So I think that is going to be perfect. And this isn't going to really be like a how-to because I have no idea what I'm doing. I like to just kind of get going and, figure it out along the way. So let's see what we have lying around to work with, and we are going to make a new trellis to go here, and it's going to be amazing. Let's go. Okay, so over here, I had been holding a couple branches in anticipation of this project. So I have this nice, thick-ish branch and then another one on the other side. So I'm going to start with those, and I'm going to look around and see what else we have to work with. Okay, so I found, I think, enough branches. I have the two that I showed you just a minute ago, and then over on the other side of the fence, kind of where the wooded area is, I went in there and found some branches. Now, a couple of them these ones here had really old poison ivy on them from years and years ago. It was really dried up and everything, but you could still see, the hairs, if you know what I mean, like the old hairs from the poison ivy. So I stripped the bark off of those ones, just to be safe. I don't want to have any issues there. I don't think I will, but so I did that, and I got some really funky looking ones. So I'm excited to get started. Let's go. Okay, so I'm going to lay out my side panels now and figure out how to put those together. So I measured sort of how tall they are. I just want to make sure that they're going to be, tall enough for me to walk through. My husband's pretty tall, but he can duck. So I'm just going to measure them, but I don't want them to be exactly the same height. I like things to be a little bit imperfect. So it does not bother me if things are, sticking up on one end or whatever. So I'm going to do this T shape, and then I'll probably add in some more of these or some crisscross branches to hold things together. Yeah, so here's I've added some of these crisscross pieces. All I did was lay them on top and kind of wiggle them around until they, sat right on the other branches so that they would screw in nice and firmly. So I did that for both of these. I'm pretty excited. I think they look pretty cool. They might be a little bit funky once I stand them up. We'll see what happens, but we learn as we go here. So I put in some braces, and I think we're going to stand them up and then add the pieces that are going to go across the top. I think that'll be the easiest way to do it. And these are the pieces that I'm going to use for that. These are really cool. They both have like some real cool twisty bits to them. So let's go. Okay, so here it is. My husband helped me. I was like, how am I going to get these top pieces off without someone holding these up for me? So my husband came out and helped me. I used the ladder, and he held up the side, and I got up there and screwed these two top pieces in. I think they look really cool. I might add some more cross beams on the top, but for now, I think it's fine. So what do you think? Does it look stupid to you, or do you like it? I like it. It might take a little bit of getting used to, but I really like things like this. It's very rustic. It's not like one of those super amazing ones that you see people make, professionally and sell them. This is just a DIY project. So I don't know how long it'll last, but for now, I love it. It's amazing. And it was super easy. And that's it. I love it. And I'm going to leave you guys with a clip of this. This is a container that I have in my moon garden, and it has a little bit of a drainage issue, but almost every morning when I come out, if it's been, wet enough, there'll be mushrooms in there, and they only last like a day. But look at these. Are they not amazing? They look like they are melting. These are the coolest mushrooms I have ever seen. I'm obsessed. Have you guys ever seen anything like this? I'm sure there's some mushroom experts out there that can tell me what kind of mushroom this is. We have a lot that pop up around the property. I did put, I made like a little mushroom tour earlier in the season, so you could check that out. But these are the coolest ones I've ever seen, and I just love how it all looks together with the purpley petunias and the vine in the background. It's just like so amazing. It's very aesthetic. I love it. So thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed my little DIY project. I am getting ready to make another complete garden tour. Things are looking amazing, and I'm really happy with how things are looking around here. So can't wait to show it off to you. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you are into this kind of content. Thank you again, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!